Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Trey Old's Autism to Artism. This is our first episode with Zoom, not our first episode altogether. We'll be interviewing Bobby OGurek. He's a TikTok creator, volunteer firefighter who happens to have cerebral palsy. So join us in a few minutes with Bobby. Okay, my first question to you is, how did your journey begin? How did it all begin for you?
I was born with cerebral palsy, but cerebral palsy does not have me. Cerebral palsy is usually caused by brain damage that occurs before or during birth. There is different kinds of cerebral palsy. Each has their own set of signs and symptoms. Cerebral palsy affects people differently. In some people, it is hard to tell they have cerebral palsy because they can walk and talk. Or cerebral palsy can affect people that they can't do anything because of their muscle control. I consider myself in between serious and not. I am in a wheelchair and I use a communication device to talk. I can do some things by myself like walk on my knees, cover myself at night, open my door if I want to go outside, and many more things. Cerebral palsy is non-progressive, I think, because it doesn't get worse or better. There are days when I am really spastic and jumpy. Then there are days where I don't even notice the spastic of cerebral palsy. When I grew up with CP, I was limited in what I was able to do. I couldn't just run and play like the other children, although I made myself active with the other kids with the help of my electric wheelchair. I don't think people were sensitive to me. People treated me like any other kid. I am happy they treated me like that and not baby me, because it made me who I am now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You're human, no matter what disability you have, you're human. We may do things a little bit slower like others, but we get the same result done. And, a lot of people these days, when they see someone different.
You are right. Yes, you are right.
It's human curiosity. If they see someone different, they look, why are they like that? And it's our job as people with special needs and disabilities to inform them and tell them and teach them, and hopefully they learn something from it.
Yes, you are right.
How did you get started with TikTok? How did social media come to your mind?
My friend Stacy introduced me to TikTok. I started my TikTok to spread awareness about cerebral palsy. I have noticed whenever I go somewhere, people would look at me and wondered what is wrong with me. Some think I am paralyzed, and that is not the case. I go live so people can get to know me rather than seeing me in a wheelchair.
Absolutely. It shows you're a human being and do things like everybody else. Your TikToks are pretty interesting. I like the ones you go live and the music, you must love music. You jam out. I like those.
Yes, I do.
What are some of your hobbies? What else do you do for fun?
I have fun. I am a member of the Summit Hill Diligence Fire Company since I was 14. Every Monday and Thursday night, I drive my wheelchair over the firehouse to hang out with my friends. I am a trustee for the fire company for 5 years now. It's an honor being a trustee because I have to oversee what goes on in the fire company. When I don't go to the firehouse, I love to go out at night and have fun with my brothers and sister and friends. As you could hear, I live my life as I don't have cerebral palsy and I don't let it get in the way from what I want to do.
Absolutely. I like how you said it earlier in your motto, you have cerebral palsy, but cerebral palsy doesn't have you. I like that very much. It shows that your disability doesn't define you. And people with disabilities and special needs, their certain disabilities shouldn't define them. We're above everything else. We're a human being, and we have lives and we have passions and dreams, and we should pursue that like any other person.
That is right.
Absolutely. I have high functioning autism, and it was difficult for me when I was growing up. But as I got older, I started coming out of my shell and pursuing my dreams and passions, which is acting and radio interviewing. And I've done that since I was 13. I'm 20. I'll be 21 next week. And so I've had a blast. I enjoy talking to people.
I have a wonderful support system through my family and friends throughout my life, so my challenges were minimalized by the love and support by them. One major challenge I am always working on is, despite the cerebral palsy, I am just like anyone else. That is why my motto is, I have cerebral palsy, but cerebral palsy does not have me.
Absolutely. And yeah, it's great to have a support system if it's family or friends. I volunteer with a lot of people with special needs, and some say, I just feel hopeless. I just want to give up. I don't believe in myself. And I tell them, well, if you don't believe in yourself, people believe in you, and that will encourage them to believe in themselves. There's always someone that will believe in you. Like I say, there's this world of darkness, but there can be a light. You can be that light.
I know, and you are exactly right.
My next question to you is, what is your advice to people who have special needs or cerebral palsy in particularly, but it can be disabilities and special needs? What is your advice to them if they just feel like giving up, if they just don't know how to cope, if they don't know how to pursue their life? What are your words of wisdom?
My advice to people with disabilities is, never give up on your hopes and dreams. I know that is easy to say, because I had and have to fight, and I am still fighting what I want in life. I know eventually I will succeed whatever I want in life. It just takes time. Believe in yourself because I believe in you.
Absolutely. That's a wonderful message. More people need to think like that in the world. We need more open-minded and dedicated people. And pursue your dreams. Let nothing stop you. If people say you can't do that, it makes you stronger. It makes you want to do it more. So pursue your dream.
You are right.
Well, Bobby, thank you very much for letting me talk to you. I'm glad we were able to do this finally without technical difficulties. I'm glad we were finally.
Thank you for asking me to come on and talk to you.
My pleasure. I wish you much success with your endeavors with volunteer firefighting and TikTok, and the world needs more people like you. Keep it up.
Thank you. I will, and you keep it up to spreading awareness.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. And that was Mr. Bobby OGurek, TikTok creator, volunteer firefighter, and who happens to have cerebral palsy. Thank you very much for listening. Let me know if you want me to do more Zoom interviews. I've had a few people that think they would do this better. I do it with the Autism to Artism segment because some people have certain setbacks and they prefer it this way, and I'm more than willing to oblige to that. And sorry for the background noise if you hear anything, or if you hear, I have a little pet parakeet, and he chirps sometimes. And well, join us next time, and as always, God bless.